Alrighty then. Ladies, gents, campers and tents, what the fuck is up? Welcome back to Enough Said episode 2. Take 2 of episode 2. We're going to start it off by wishing my boy Bobby Digital over there happy motherfucking birthday.
Happy birthday.
Bobby A. Smith,
Happy
by the way.
Birthday.
All right. To Bobby's right, we're going to have Juan, a.k.a. June, the host of the show. What the fuck is up, bro?
I'm here, man. My bad. Hey, we had some technical difficulties prior to the show, but we're here. We're getting started. Let's have a great show.
All right. The guy that's adjacent to me, the guy who needs no introduction because he's an asshole because he used to be my barber. He moved to New Jersey, which is why I'm wearing his hat because my hairline is fucking retarded. Biggie the barber, the notorious B.I.G.G. Dottie. What's up, man?
What's going on? I'm happy to be here again.
Again.
The intro.
Again.
Hey, so just to confirm, we're recording, right?
We are recording.
Yes, we are.
We are live. We're recording.
Good job, Juan. Good job.
I had one job.
Yep.
I fucked it up once. I'll never do it again. Trust me.
All right.
We
that's
Gucci now.
That's what she said. But hey, so we're going to start this show off. We got a crazy weekend in sports. We're going to hit the trade deadline here in a minute. Let's start off with the motherfucking Super Bowl that's going to be on Sunday. I was not here last week for the prediction, so let me give y'all my prediction. Okay. It's been one of the craziest postseasons I've ever seen in NFL history, especially if you watch the play of the quarterback position. It's been amazing. I think I still have a sports boner from last, from 2 weekends ago. It was amazing. I don't have a horse in this race. I don't really care too much for the Rams, but man, let me tell you, bro. I mean, coming off an ACL injury, to see what Joe Burrow has done this year, basically take a team with no offensive line to get sacked 15 times a game. He doesn't give a fuck. He gets up and keeps winning. I got to give it to the Bengal Tigers because that's what they are, Juan. The helmet represents a tiger. And
so why do we have a Bengal in the United States? Why is the team called Bengals in the United States? It's not even a tiger you find here. Anyways, continue.
Bengals not even American.
Right. I believe the Bengal tiger comes from like the India, Pakistan area, right? from Eurasia. But anyways, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. I'm picking the Bengals to win it. There have been 2 other quarterbacks to win the Heisman and the Super Bowl as starting quarterbacks. They're both named Joe. There's going to be a third this year. Joe Burrow is going to do it. And he succeeds Joe Montana and Joe Cool for Biggie's New York Jets. But let's go. It's gonna be a great show. Matt Stafford, I love him, bro. I love his story. I've always liked him. I'm glad he's finally got a team around him outside of Megatron. That's really the only weapon he's ever had. So I'm glad that he's being able to show off his talent. But he will throw it to the other team twice, and Joe Burrow is going to capitalize and win it for the Bengal Tigers. One, and in my opinion,
Los Tigres Bengal.
WKRP in Cincinnati, baby. Let's rock.
I like that. Yeah, the Bengals are gonna win. I think 34-31, as my homeboy Homer said, and he hasn't been wrong in a long time.
Yes. Hey, when I saw that meme pop up, I texted Biggie. I was like, "Hey,
oh man,
I immediately 34-31.
I immediately went and bet on that, and the reverse.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing if the Bengals win.
And I also bet that the Rams would win the same score, but just in case one don't work out.
Cover your ground.
Yeah, right.
I
think the Bengals are gonna win. I know Bobby A. Smith over here. Yeah, I think he's. Who are you going for?
Los Rams.
Los Rams,
papi. Matthew Stafford deserves it. Matthew Stafford's been going at it for years. I went from to a team that didn't win a damn fucking win and played his ass off for fucking almost 10 years. I think he played there, 11 years. So
yeah, 11 years.
So I think that, man, honestly, I think he's on a mission, bro. Like OBJ, Cooper Kupp. I don't think that Cincinnati's gonna have enough defense to cover that offense.
So can I ask you guys a question real quick? Okay, Joe Burrow doesn't really have a great offensive line, whatever, but Stafford, he's with a hell of a defense.
Yeah.
And a nice side. He's got some receivers on that offense. So you think if he wins, it's more him, or it's kind of like his whole team kind of like, or the focus going to be on Stafford more than anything? Or even Beckham?
I think it depends on how Stafford plays. Honestly, I think that if he throws for over 300 yards, that's definitely on him. And obviously, if it's a low-scoring game, I think that the Rams do have a hell of a defense also. But anything can happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't think that he's not going to have a good game. I think both quarterbacks are going to have a good game. I think it's going to come down to one or two possessions. And out of the two quarterbacks, Matthew Stafford is a little bit more error-prone than Joe Burrow is. I think if the game goes down to the last 10 minutes, my money's on Joe Burrow than it is on Matt Stafford. As much as I do like Matt Stafford, I think in their defense, Aaron Donald is going to touch Joe Burrow. But he's nothing new. Joe Burrow sacked 1,000 times every game.
Yeah.
It hasn't seemed to phase him at all. So,
but for some reason, he's gotten to the Super Bowl with getting sacked and a mediocre offensive line, and that's just crazy.
Yeah, and that's because that offense has been keeping them in games too, right? So, and then that comeback they had against the Chiefs, that's tough, man.
Yeah, that hurt somebody. That hurt really bad.
You better know his name. His name is Bug.
Like I told Bug, Chiefs, Maple Leafs, car grease, it doesn't matter. Nets in 6. That's all I told him.
Nets in 6. Oh man! Oh, it's gonna be fun, especially like to see the off because both coaches. I think the coach for the Bengals was on Sean McVay's staff, or he was an intern for something. They know each other very well. They know each other's schemes, tendencies. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a chess match, and we'll see. We'll see who wins that game.
So you're saying they're both going to lose because when they were on the Redskins together, they had a horrible season.
They did. Now the
I don't know why
Commanders-
people are making a big deal about it. Well, yes, the Commanders.
I'm glad you brought that up, Carlos. They will be the youngest two coaches to play in the Super Bowl.
Nice.
But Sean McVay 36 and Zach Taylor at 38. So that's cool as shit, though. And cool.
It's gonna be fun. By the way, Robert, where the ram? What kind of animal is the ram? And where is it indigenous to? Is it American?
I don't know. Let's ask.
What?
Let's ask Wikipedia.
Where's the ram?
No, you find it here.
I'm curious, man. Is it North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming?
Yeah, that sounds like Colorado to me.
Colorado?
Yeah.
Well, Utah? Somewhere in those areas. I don't know.
The ram.
By the way, I'm an Aries, so I am a ram. It's basically just a angry, horny goat, which is all me. Angry, horny goat.
Yeah. Angry, horny goat.
I'm bad.
They're actually a sheep. It's a sheep. The rams are male sheep with big curved horns.
No.
It's how can it be a sheep?
It can be a sheep if it's a truck.
It's a sheep or a goat. That's what it says here. I'm reading it.
It's a truck.
It's like a cow and a bull.
I know a ram. I know a ram is a truck. So don't.
No, the Dodge Ram. Never mind.
Let me mention real quick. There's a versus battle between Allen Iverson and Tracy McGrady. I guess they're doing a highlight versus highlight reel. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know if they're going to present their own highlights or what it is. I guess excited to see something different, as far as that. Let's see what they come up with. But Tracy McGrady, Allen Iverson, who you got?
Woo!
You sound surprised, like you didn't know.
Man, well, no.
I'm going with AI.
There you go. Bobby said AI. Why you say AI? Why you say AI?
Man, Allen Iverson's bro.
We're talking about highlights.
Yeah,
talking about
practice. We're talking about highlights.
We're talking about practice, bro. All they're gonna do, they're just gonna keep showing that cross when he crossed over Michael Jordan, and they're just gonna be like, yeah, that's it.
Or the Tyrone Lue.
But you're still Lue. Oh, the Tyrone when he steps over him.
Yeah, they're gonna show the one against Michael Jordan.
What else?
He left. What's his name? Antonio Daniels, asking him for a wedding to marry him. Remember when he left him on the
But about the high, I think McGrady's only one they got to show is, where he scored like that. Was it 13 points in 8 seconds against I forgot what team they played.
Nobody asked you. Shit.
It was 2004, Biggie, and it was 13 points in 33 seconds.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. He said, and that was against.
That was against who?
I'm getting a fever.
That. You all right? That's like how Joe Burrow did Kansas City.
Boy.
Hey, so I just got a text or an alert from ESPN. The Spurs traded the whole team for draft picks.
Nice.
For the whole NBA. So you guys have a shot now.
We're winning.
You guys get nothing but draft picks. Not even a soul on the court. You just gotta wait till next year to see who your first draft pick is.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
No.
You gotta trust the process.
Let's see KD pick James Harden in the All-Star.
Oh yeah, is James Harden making the All-Star for the?
Yo, you ever seen the Sandlot where the kid got picked last?
Yeah,
that was James Harden tonight. He got picked last.
Man, the kid is a L7 weenie. Yeah.
Let's go on that topic. What do you think about that trade that just happened?
Biggie, let us know how you feel about James Harden.
Well, I think it doesn't matter how you feel.
Tell him what you mad, son.
I'm not even mad. I'm glad it's just over and finally there's something coming to form in a sense as a team and get the ball rolling so they can make the damn playoff. That's it. I mean, we got a better defender in Simmons, and he can run point. So he could take the ball from KD's hands, and they could spread the floor a little bit. Seth Curry, he's a nice little shooter, plays a little bit of defense, and then Drummond for the rebound and second chance points. I mean, we got to see it form. You got to see it come together to see the results. So, but I'm not upset at all. I kind of knew something like this was going to happen.
Yeah,
that's why I never bought his jersey. So if you guys ever want a player traded, I'll buy the jersey and thank me later.
Yeah, gotcha.
I think Steve Nash is going to make that team work well, man. Honestly, I think with those pickups that they have, I think honestly with Steve Nash, I think Ben Simmons has an opportunity to actually have like a really good point guard as a coach. Not that Doc Rivers wasn't a good point guard, but like Steve Nash, like showing him the ropes,
I don't know, man. I don't really think that Steve Nash can coach. I think the reason they were good last year is because, quite frankly, it was Mike D'Antoni's offense, and he's not there this year. Mike D'Antoni can't be a head coach, but he can run an offense and he can put points on the board. And he's not there this year, and their offense sucks. Blake Griffin, I don't know what's going on to him, man. He's jacking off with his left hand. I don't know what's going on. He's not the same person.
No, I don't think it's the Nets sucking. It's the injuries. If you notice the pattern here, they've lost 10 straight because they don't have KD. That's just plain and simple.
Last year they went to the same shit.
No, last year was not even worse. In the Eastern Conference Finals.
It's not even worse, bro. Last year they had worse injuries than what they did this year. They had less time together, and they were still able to go as far as it did last year.
Bro. Kyrie got hurt, and Harden got hurt again in the playoffs. That's what messed them up too. But he still took them to Game 7, even though they should have won in 6. That toe on the line, bro. If it wasn't for the toe on the line, they would have been in the finals. The Bucks are
true.
tough,
That's
man.
true.
That's all it came down to. And injuries. Nobody
It's
can
just-
say anything else. They played tough. But KD by himself down there. Harden played one game. I think Kyrie played one game, and that was it.
Drop to number 8.
So,
They're literally
But-
29 and 26. That's crazy.
Just to take the pressure off my Nets, we're losing without KD, but the Lakers are losing with AD. They're losing with LeBron. They're losing with Westbrook. They're losing with that Melo. And then they're losing
Let
with
me have it.
all-stars,
Let me have it.
superstars. At least we have a legitimate excuse of why
Dog,
we
y'all
don't
lost
have
the-
nother.
Bro, we
the
lost
Lakers
to
are
Portland
losing
the other day.
Portland.
We lost
How
to
do you lose
Portland
to
the other
Portland?
day, and I was sitting there going like this.
You had LeBron
No,
James, bro. That's all you
didn't
need.
lose to Portland. Who the fuck was playing? Nobody was playing.
Bro, they had replacements playing against us, bro. Like,
No, they
honestly,
had like the third and fourth string out there. Like I've never heard of these sons of bitches. Some of them are from Serbia. I don't know what the fuck. I've never heard of these sons of bitches. They were out there. They lost with AD and LeBron on the court. That was embarrassing.
I think what's really aggravating as a Laker fan is that they want to make this work, and it's like, man, we're 40-something games into this, halfway through the season, and it's not worked. It's like they keep.
I said it from the beginning. I knew that shit wasn't gonna work.
Yeah.
I did. I don't care what anybody says. I knew that shit wasn't gonna work. It never does.
I
It never
know
does.
that for a fact. As soon as I heard that Westbrook was going there, I was like, oh god. And
No. Did y'all see him cry, Whimper? I thought he was happy as
bro,
hell. I thought he was
honestly,
jumping up and down.
It's pitiful, honestly. Like you said, we got LeBron and we got AD, and we still can't fucking win. It's horrible. It's not what Laker Nation should be. But
Now,
hey,
if Kevin Durant was on the Lakers and that shit, y'all would be winning. Put it out.
Stop.
So do you think LeBron is leaving to go play with his son, which I think is kind of I don't know who's gonna draft.
Yeah.
Who's gonna draft this kid?
No, the thing is that you're gonna get that deal. Like whoever drafts LeBron's son is gonna get LeBron, no
It
matter.
doesn't matter. He's no good at this point.
I
Yeah,
think
he's gonna
that,
be 40.
He's
No,
gonna
I
be like
think that,
42, 41.
I mean,
he's healthy, bro. Like
yeah, he's
But-
not gonna win. He's not gonna win a
Sometimes-
championship.
I think that even if he was like
I guess as
honestly,
a backup or something,
yeah, exactly. I think that honestly, now that you bring that up, I think that maybe that's a goal that he has to play against his son, right? Like, and to be able to do that, like,
Play
when
with
was
his
the last
son.
time in-
He'll be
Will
the
he be the
first.
first?
He will be the. I think he'll be the first NBA
like,
player
to
to
play
play
against
with
his
his son.
son?
Yeah,
So-
I think there's only been like two players, or the two father-son combos. One was Ken Griffey, right? Ken Griffey and his dad played together.
Yeah. Mhm.
and that was in baseball.
Yeah,
Yo,
and then,
baseball has never been done in the NBA. So.
hey,
Yeah, so
Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio.
There's a lot. Dusty and Dustin Rhodes.
There you
that's
go.
true.
There you go.
But it's the first time that
The
father
Rock and his dad.
were champion.
Right.
Yes.
I don't know, something like that.
Speaking of father-son tandems, Mark Jackson, I'm telling you to reverse this right now. Mark Jackson, father and son. Mark Jackson is my illegitimate father.
I was about to say,
And,
let's do it. Can we do a side by side of Carlos and Mark Jackson right here, please?
Go
I
ahead.
This guy
challenge-
don't look like him.
I
You gotta
challenge
look
at
Mark
this. Look at
Jackson
this.
to a duel.
He's got to
Me
take
and
the
you,
hat
bro.
off, though.
Me and you, bro.
Your dad's are French Montana and Mark Jackson.
Huh?
Probably
Enough said.
Yeah.
Enough said. Tu sabe. Hey, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. And you mentioned music earlier. And speaking of music, get shout out halftime show. Shout out to what's going to happen there. We talked about it a little bit last week, but this week something came out. Snoop Dogg getting the purchasing Death Row Records. That's a big thing. Yeah,
That's a big thing.
that's a power move. That's like a chess move right there.
The key is what is he gonna do with that label? Because honestly,
Yeah.
there's nothing that can sound as good as what they had on it before.
no, of course
Shit.
not. Of course
But
not.
the name is it's like, I mean, who's he gonna sign? He's got to be careful because
Yeah. Because
I don't know.
It's just a brand. I think he
almost legendary.
bought the
like,
brand, right? So
you know,
No, it is the brand, but if he does, I'm just saying if he does the music, I mean, who is he gonna sign? It's not a lot of.
I mean,
you got
Bunch of
rappers
mumble
named The
rappers.
Baby fighting in bowling alleys. against
yeah,
his girlfriend's brother.
this is a different era. You know, there's not rappers like that out anymore. It's
That's what
not
I'm
the
saying.
same thing. Like, you're not gonna put Little Baby, as much. And don't get me wrong, this
Little
is not a
Baby
knock on Little
or
Baby.
Dub Baby?
Or Dub.
I don't know. There's like 18 babies.
Or Baby.
One of those infant motherfuckers.
There's like
I don't
18
know.
babies, so we got to make sure we clarify that.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Hey, Rod,
Which one
that's a
has been
good one.
canceled?
There,
Which one's the one that canceled?
There's the baby. There's the baby. There's gay baby.
Carlos came up with a new rap name, Little Infant.
Little infant. So when the fuck when was buying a pacifier a prerequisite to listen to rap music?
But
I don't
that
want
was,
to do that.
That was pretty good.
Hey, what's that guy? What's that guy? The TikTok video?
I don't know.
How is it?
Who's getting their ass chewed? Somebody's getting their ass chewed.
Yeah.
Am I yelling?
How many babies? Somebody
How
said-
many babies are there, Josh?
3.
How many babies are there, Josh?
3 or 2.
That's one too many.
Little
I
baby.
thought that was my.
The baby, little baby.
There's,
Hey,
there's
baby.
little, you know who what? There's little Yachty. There's little Bird.
Little half
Little
dead.
Sky. Oh, hell no.
Why they all little?
Yeah, what?
Ask Nelly.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Hey, Carlos. Josh wants to know why you look like you're gaming.
Because
Every day is a game. Tell 'em.
yeah, man, because I'm a player.
Doing what the players do.
Player
So,
for life.
All right.
To new releases, I saw a while back. Dr. Dre said something about Wu-Tang Forever, and he was like he's like real hip hop, blah blah blah. So, anyways, I think yesterday, the day before, he dropped 6 songs, brand new off of the GTA album. I guess. It's
Oh
called.
yeah.
And one of the songs he references Brooklyn Zoo or something like that. There's a whole line,
Shame on
maybe
you.
chorus, like yes, like going towards Old Dirty Bastard and Wu-Tang. So there's like 6 songs, pretty good, all pretty, except for the one with Eminem. I didn't really care for it too much, and it was kind of like, I don't know, kiddish
It went
the way they were rapping. But the other ones were good. Yeah, he has I think Kendrick on there, Ty Dolla $ign. He has Busta Rhymes on there. There's a few other ones. But check it out if you haven't. Dr. Dre released 6 new songs. So
yeah. Yeah, I saw that happening with the Grand Theft Auto. You know, they've extended this Grand Theft Auto for like, it's been since 2013, I think, when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, and it's just been like extending packs and now you have that Dr. Dre, like they have a mission of like somebody trying to get signed. I think that's what it is. Somebody trying to get signed. Well, somebody could clarify if they can. Trying to get signed by Dr. Dre, and that's why these songs came out and stuff like that for Grand Theft Auto 5, which has been going on already for almost 8-9 years.
2013 when it came out. GT5.
There you go.
GTA 5, and they're saying the new one's coming out in 2023. So
that's what they're saying. Yeah. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Okay.
It's gonna be interesting, like Biggie said, what Snoop is gonna do with the label. What kind of artist, what kind of sound he wants to employ, what, like, as far as like what he pictures the label to be from here moving forward in the direction of the company. I don't
and I don't know if he's gonna do it. Like right now,
he's probably not. He's probably gonna hire people to do it for him. You know?
No, yeah. But the thing is that I don't know if anything's gonna like move forward other than him
buying in City Line.
Yeah, he's gonna be making money off the old shit still.
So you think that he's just buying it for nostalgia and to sit on that money?
I wouldn't give it to nobody else. The other people were making money off it.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, maybe he's investing in it, and maybe there's like stuff behind it, or maybe there's music that they still own that we don't know about, right? So
it's gonna be hard to.
Maybe they still have masters, like, you know what I mean? Maybe that record company has masters that he bought off of them too. So there's a lot a lot of stuff that.
But
Go as far
but
as
like
that
you mentioned before, it's gonna be hard for him to sign somebody new, and people
That's gonna fit that bill.
to accept them as Death Row Records.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to. Maybe he might find a card. Maybe he can have like a feature album where it'll be like excerpts from the old Death Row with some of the new artists. I don't think as far as him finding a new artist to carry the mantle of Death Row, I think that's going to be a hard thing to do, and I don't necessarily think that's a good business move. I think he's better off doing what you said, Juan, and kind of just living off the nostalgia and just sitting on the paper, and make money off of that. With Suge Knight, as much as I talk shit about Lil Baby and the Baby and all them, and I think that type of that era of rap, as good as it was from a music standpoint, the what embodied what you had to be, like what that represented was something that had to go away. The level of violence, the level of stupidity, ignorance, that had to go. And what Death Row was a poster child for ignorance.
Yeah,
with Suge Knight included.
Well, I don't know about
still
that.
happening now, bro. Like honestly, like
so
yeah,
I think I sent y'all the article about is drill now that type of style that now it's
no. I think New York is trying to say that
it's apparently creating more violence.
Yeah.
Who are you gonna blame the spilled milk on? Like, you gotta blame it on something. These kids are wild. Like they always been for years.
And for somebody
our
put that out
generation
like
and
that,
beyond.
no, it's not. It's yeah.
Look, man. Look.
I don't think so. It's just a scapegoat.
Yeah.
I miss that era so much, but at the same time, a lot of what it represented was a lot of things that I don't want to be as a human being. So yeah, it's like Grand Theft Auto you mentioned earlier. Just because you're playing a game don't mean you got to do that dumb shit.
Yeah.
Just because I'm listening to the music don't mean I got to do that dumb shit, right? But the way they glorified that type of behavior,
they still do.
Yeah, in different ways, right? Maybe not as violent, but definitely just as ignorant. I mean, I think that it had to go, and I think Death Row was the poster child, as far as the label goes, for that era, as it concerns to that type of rap music, and I mean, I me, I love Snoop Dogg. Nobody does not love Snoop Dogg, so. I hope he gets it and does well with it, man.
I'll strongly and respectfully disagree. I think there's so many labels that portrayed worse, if not even worser, if that's a word.
Worse.
Everybody had a record label that was up to no good. That was all about negative violence. That had to be super thugged out. It wasn't just Death Row. Death Row probably and Bad Boy the most popular at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I never said that they were the only one. I think that they were the most.
I don't think they were the worst. You got No Limit. You got Rockefeller. You got Rap a Lot. You got Death Row. You got Bad Boy. You even got like the regular corporate label. Loud and Koch, which signed everybody and anybody that was doing anything.
But I think what made Death Row that way was what we call la tiraera. Like they were like legit. Probably one of the first ones to go straight at you and say, "Okay, F you." Yeah, like fuck the East Coast, the West Coast. We're Death Row.
Motherfuck Dre, motherfuck Snoop, motherfuck Death Row.
Like go around dancing in the videos.
Any artist out there want to be an artist, want to stay a star, don't have to worry about the executive
if you want to read that real shit, all in the video, come to Death Row. I think that shit right there, like,
real quick, just saw the Scoop has an album coming out called Black from Death Row. So,
I did see that earlier.
So
I think in February, right? Or March?
February 11th.
There you go. Snoop Dogg got a new album. Check it out.
Back on Death Row.
Back.
Baklava. Let's go. All right? Ya tú sabes. Enough said. Tú sabes. RC knows already with a cigarette in his hand.
Yeah. Shout out to Juan for providing the Cavassier, which he did. He did in fact pass to me.
I did pass the Cavassier. And as a matter of fact, it's calling us right now.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Enough said. Too solid.
You're tired.
And that, bro. I know what it is.
Oh. Oh shit. Are you sure you're not at home? What's going on here? You look like a vet out there, Carlos. You look like an actor, like you're about to tell on somebody in the jail.
Biggie, I'm gonna go see you the weekend of my birthday.
Bro. Such a lie. Yeah,
I'm not a liar. My name ain't Simba, and I ain't lying.
We gotta see that itinerary first.
Yeah, we need the credentials.
I need proof.
Yeah, you better bring a North Face, a big ass jacket. Not your little substitute jacket one either.
Yeah, baby. We are back from our break. It is time to get back to talking absolutely nonsense about other nonsense that's going on in this world. Juan, you want to
show
throw
about
up the next
nothing.
topic? A show about nothing.
Speaking of nonsense,
it's a show about everything, bro.
Speaking of nonsense, I just want to clarify that Joe Biden did not allocate $30 million for new crack pipes.
That is a lie.
Those false. That's false. You know, I'm not a fan of anybody. You know, but that's false. That's false. So if you're
and the results say that it is a lie.
He's not out there passing out crack pipes, you know, in the community. So
that's good. That's amazing. I mean, when I envision our commander in chief, like the Redskins, right? Our commander in chief, I never really envisioned him passing out crack pipes. I think it's a bad look, possibly. So
it's all about the votes.
Yeah,
it's all about the votes. And right now, the votes are at what's going on?
The vote is in.
By the way, they said it was $30 million worth of crack pipes.
Woo, boy!
Who's
spending most of our lives? Smokers
paradise. Like that's like 30 years. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's like, remember that skid from Dave Chappelle? What's his name? Bought that big ass crack rock.
Red balls.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The only crack I want to see is some woman's behind in my face.
En un gistro.
Yeah, in a
gistro.
Damn.
Like, why isn't there a Puerto Rican rapper with named G Stro? You know what I mean?
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. I could think of one reason. It sucks.
Very similar to the Nets and Lakers, I'm sure.
Hey, so just some news that I've read. Shaun White misses out on podium in his final Olympic event with a 4th place finish.
Oh, damn.
Crazy, man.
Who watches the Winter Olympics here?
I don't know, but that dude is a beast. He has like fucking 18 fucking gold medals.
Nobody watches.
Yeah.
Like Winter Olympics, they should have just made that like just regular ass world competition, like, you know.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you, I was at
right after
Blue's
the Spurs
house.
game.
Right. It actually was. So I was at Peter Blue's house.
Nobody's
yesterday,
watching though.
And then his girlfriend puts on like figure skating, and it's some dude just very non-masculine attire, kind of skating around, and I'm like, can we fucking change this shit?
Are you traumatized about something?
Yeah, like, did something happen to you when you were little?
Like, why? It shouldn't even matter.
Tights. No, wait.
Enough said.
Enough said.
Yeah, because that
Shout out
was
to
gonna
Allen
go away.
Iverson, who apparently sucks because he didn't win an NBA championship ring, according to Robert. Anyways,
Damn.
moving forward.
Shots fired.
So if you don't win a championship, you're not great. Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm just saying that. So by winning a championship, does winning a championship make you great?
No, we never said that. We never said that.
I mean,
So against Brad, that's great.
Winning a championship does help your greatness.
It does. So Robert,
the dog said it.
Who in the blue hell are you?
Not, I was talking about clarifications earlier. Sad news these past year, there's been a lot of deaths and stuff like that. One death that I want to clarify is Bob Saget. Bob Saget, they mentioned that what came out of it, he actually fell down.
Head trauma.
Yes, he fell down and then went back to his hotel. He thought he was good, and then later on they found out that he had leakage in his head.
Wow.
That's why he passed away. So, there was a lot of speculations of
drug use
and all that stuff because he was at a hotel down in Florida and stuff like that. But it was because after his show, he fell down. He didn't think it was serious enough to go to the hospital, and then he had some
bled out.
Wow. Bob Saget, Betty White. I know,
dude.
You took that one very hard because I know you're a big.
I am. I have T-shirts and posters, and since I was a kid,
you're a big fan.
I was a huge fan of not only the show but her specifically.
Yeah,
and she was like the female version of Robin Williams as far as like where I put him as far as being as a level of human being. It doesn't get much better than what Betty White was and than what Robin Williams was, and we lost a great one, and she lived to like 1,000. It's amazing.
Yeah,
and people like her, there's a lot of, especially in the world we live in with with racial tension and all that stuff, to see a Caucasian woman be that amazing, right? That doesn't get exemplified enough. It doesn't get brought to light enough. I think a lot of it has to do with the division that is instilled in us as a society. But a shout out to Betty for being a fucking awesome motherfucker, and we love you.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I was gonna say, but does she have a Super Bowl?
According to Robert, she ain't great.
She don't got no Super Bowl.
She ain't got no ring. She ain't got no ring. Okay, the flights. Oh, I just got a notification that the flights to Las Vegas had been going up for that weekend. So just
fuck.
Oh,
I gotta
you said going up.
Yeah, it's going up.
Oh, fuck.
At least from here.
Are you talking shit? Is that what you do?
No. I'm just saying. Like, I just got a notification that
flights are going up, Carlos. You better buy your ticket.
Yeah.
I bought my ticket for a certain price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Just remember that.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Remember that. Hey, Bug, I got you. Yesterday's price is not today's price. If you don't get your shit soon, you'll be shit out of luck. That's all I'm saying. But
I heard that Ludacris is performing at the rodeo here.
yes, he is.
Yeah.
Nice.
When is the rodeo again? For those,
The only thing I ever been to multiple times is Fiesta until 2000 when we got arrested for absolutely nothing.
Yo, yeah.
I never went back again. Never went back again.
Man, I'm just lucky I didn't get punched by that fucking police officer, man. Out of everybody that took the guy in the military, they let the felon go.
So what? Yeah,
They
took
took
my
you to
ass
jail.
in.
They let me walk. I was like, no.
I called my dad. I
Oh.
was like, what the fuck am I gonna call to get? It's like $500 bond or something like that.
Well, you know, there's
I had to
only
get-
like 2 numbers that we know that have a legitimate house phone. It's always going to answer. It's
Yeah.
going to be your parents and my parents. So
Yep.
657-4448.
Damn, that's where that shit's from. I saw that the other day, but it was, of course, a Jersey number, but the last 4 were 4448. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
210-657-4448.
Wait. A jersey 444. Wait.
What the
4
No, the
fuck?
last 4. The last 4.
Oh, I was about to say.
A jersey?
Like, what sport is that?
The 4
No,
number?
it was 201, whatever, then 4448.
Oh.
His last
How
4
big was his
wasn't the exact
jersey?
same.
Was it? It was Asian
I
figure
said-
skating.
Was this a blanket?
He
I know
said,
Figure
he
skating.
said, he said
ruining
it.
the
I said,
world.
no, I saw a number almost similar to his, except that it was just the last 4.
Oh.
That's why, because it reminded me.
Alright.
I remember your number.
But
Are we reminiscing here? Or you?
Yeah.
Oh, you said a jersey though.
You said a
Yeah,
jersey.
you got a jersey
I
with,
said,
with 10
listen-
numbers on it.
listen
like,
to
Bro, you mentioned that jersey? 210-657-4448.
Introducing number 44845 from
Man, I
San
got that
Antonio,
same shit on my
Texas.
luggage.
Enough said. Tú sabes. Aquí
Enough
está.
said.
Hey, let's move on to the next topic. I don't know.
Oh,
Hey,
I've
let me
been
think.
drinking.
Let me think of something. Dennis Rodman recently. I guess there's some rumors around that he's gonna. Le va a meter al dembow, the Dominican dembow.
Me
Though.
vuelve loco bailando dembow.
So
Dembow,
there's rumors that he's gonna come out
dembow.
with a dembow track. I don't know.
No way.
Why?
That's bullshit.
I don't know.
I call bullshit.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I called that
We'll
a
see.
bluff. But you know what? That man
By the
dressed
way-
up in a wedding dress. He
Is
wore a
that
wedding dress. So
Is that
nothing.
what got you? Is that what got you? The wedding dress is what got you.
I'm just saying he did that. So I wouldn't put it past him. So
Anyways,
Yeah.
I don't see him doing it. I don't know.
You know what? You know
Why?
what? You know
he's
what?
gonna, he's gonna jump on somebody's track and he's gonna be on a dembow. Watch.
And they're gonna call it Dennis Rodman.
Roaming.
Dennis Rodman.
El
Hey,
Gusano. El
El
Gusano Negro.
Sano negro. Sounds worse in Spanish.
I don't know what
Hey,
to say, bro.
Earlier we're talking about we didn't mention too much about it, but sports betting. I know I saw in the news para mi gente en Puerto Rico, ya mismo eso va para allá. Sports betting is going to be legal in Puerto Rico. So
Awesome.
Very nice.
you know
And-
it.
As if the
It's
island
fun.
needed more drugs,
It's addicting.
that's what
more
she said.
shootings, more violence. You know,
Does FanDuel cause more violence in Puerto
What
Rico?
the
Like
fuck?
drill music does in New York?
You're right, yeah.
man, everything causes violence in Puerto Rico. What do you think gambling is gonna do, bro? Like,
Oh my
that-
god.
Now that oh shit. Take a stop. Drink.
Damn.
Man, me and you killed
Yo.
almost a goddamn whole bottle in 2 drinks. You know,
No, we're about to kill that bottle. Let me get
He's off. He's off tomorrow.
shout out for that
I
bottle.
am a-
Shout out for,
Hey, Biggie.
You know,
Biggie
I
Juan's off
wasn't
tomorrow.
here. I
He's
wasn't-
off tomorrow. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Yeah,
Friday.
yeah.
Hey. I don't. Hey,
What
yesterday,
days?
legit.
He just called his dog.
Hey,
He just called his dog Friday.
Yeah.
One,
Thursday.
I wasn't
Legit,
It's
yesterday,
not like it's not like he called his dog. Legit.
Who let the dogs out?
One got a
That's
dog
pretty
pound now.
good. That was pretty good.
the dog pound, man. It's the
Yeah, I
dog.
wasn't here. I wasn't here last episode, Juan, and I'm sure I'm sure they give you a little bit of shout out for retiring from the military. Pretty much everybody here, on this podcast, we have a lot of military ties. So I just want to say I love you, brother, and fuck, man, you did it right. And, thank you.
Did I do it wrong?
Yeah, you're a fucking dick. You left the fucking New Jersey and left me with this hairline.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how.
So, hey, man, like y'all left to the military. I signed up with Robert one time, right, Robert? We signed up together.
I never went back.
You know what?
I can just imagine you two showing up to Mets. Oh my god!
Oh, they were like,
"You guys are the worst." Oh, you guys are the worst. You
No,
guys,
no.
Robert be arguing with the damn
Come on
drill
in.
sergeant, thinking he's
Come on
right
in.
about everything. Carlos just be cracking jokes. Y'all wouldn't have made it, man.
It would have been like, did you win a Super Bowl?
you're not great.
Oh, hey, I ain't gonna lie. When I was in Iraq, I had a dream that Carlos was in the back of an ATV with me, or Humvee,
yeah.
whatever it was,
Yeah.
with a Kevlar or whatever the big trucks.
And un banshee.
5 ton.
Hey, we gotta go to break.
Yeah,
'cause
5 ton.
we gotta go to break.
He was in an ATV
man.
or a banshee.
Five
Un banshee.
Banshee.
Manji robado.
Let's do it.
Oh my god, that's
Oh,
good.
what is that?
Yo, I just had a nightmare, bro, last night. Man, that's a tough one.
Man, I can't do snapbacks. Look at this shit. What is all this right here?
Forehead. Tall forehead.
That's what that is.
Oh,
Whoa.
I was waiting for one to come on. But ladies and gentlemen, there is a topic. One probably gave it away a little bit, but I'm into haunted and paranormal things. Something I don't know why, but this is a subject I've been wanting to talk about for a little while. So I've been into it. I watch Ghost Hunters. I've been into this shit since we hung out. We used to do crazy shit. Top of Comanche Hill and all that stuff. Or go to the tracks. You guys remember the tracks?
The track,
or remember the aqueducts?
Aqueducts.
Yeah, crazy. But anyway, I've always been interested in like the paranormal. I don't know if it's real or fake. Like I'm like in between. But anyways, I came across this. Like I said, I watch Ghost Hunters on TV and all that stuff. But I came across this thing on YouTube called Mindseed TV. So these two guys, everywhere they go, they find some crazy paranormal doors slamming, shit floating. It's like every time they go somewhere, they hit. So I sent y'all a video. I wanted to check it out with you guys. I want to get your reaction to the video and let me know what you think. And you guys tell me what you guys, But before that, I want to know what everybody thinks about paranormal. Are you into it? Are you not? Do you believe? Do you not? Robert, Bob, go ahead.
Yeah, I think there's spirits out there that still exist and that do.
Have you had any experiences?
Oh yeah, I definitely have, and I know when I used to live at my grandma's house back in Puerto Rico, I've actually came across a few experiences. I was like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean? So my thoughts on it is not to mess with them. So my grandpa always told me, and my grandma is like, hey, you see spirits and anything like that, don't mess with them.
Oh damn! So they told you, so that shit was there for them. They were like, you see these two guys right here?
Yeah.
Don't mess with them. These guys,
If you see them,
walk away.
Yeah, I mean that's just kind of like what I've,
if you see them, say bendición, and then keep going.
And keep it moving.
see, like I was.
All right, June, what do you think?
I do believe, and I do believe that certain people can experience those visions and stuff like that. I don't think everybody could. Yeah. I don't think everybody could. You have, I don't know, because I know people who are very close to me that have experienced situations like that. Me personally, I haven't, but I know that feeling, or Bob talking about that feeling, like when you go into a room or when you go into a certain place that you have that feeling.
Yeah.
There's that sixth sense that you feel something that's not, that's not in the world, actually more than that. So I do believe in it.
I mean,
I agree.
There's like for me, like I'm the angry guy, because like I'm like, okay, so this is my world though, like what you doing here? You talking shit? What the fuck you want? Fuck you! This is my goddamn bedroom.
And that's why.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah. So,
whoever the fuck that
was. Somebody out there. I need to go out there and help you. Hey, but so do you actually believe? Damn.
Look. You know what I believe in? I believe that we don't necessarily have to have confirmation that something exists. The word faith is.
I mean, hold on real quick. How would you know it exists without confirmation?
Well, for
you get a facts.
The thing is, facts are relative.
Yeah, but how are you gonna know?
I think because the truth is relative. What you believe is what you believe. Who am I to tell you what you believe is wrong? Right. So who am I to tell you what you experience is not real? Because I have not experienced the exact same thing. I have not felt the exact same way at that exact moment. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
I've seen it firsthand on multiple occasions. And
I believe.
And at the same time, like I acknowledge it and I respect it. I don't fuck with it, but if it fucks with me, then fuck you.
Bob, did you say you said yes?
Man,
yeah.
Man, everybody in this room has been in the room that I used to sleep in as a child. Biggie, as recently as 3 years ago. Right? We went back in that room. You remember?
His grandma's room.
Yeah.
Where he put that all that art and that door. You remember that door that he built?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We walked right back out that motherfucker real quick.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, like, it depends on what's there, right? Like I'm sure your grandma was real sweet, but a lot of strange
whatever was in that room was not sweet.
Yeah, it was just too weird and just like, okay, we probably shouldn't sleep here.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we should probably not pull out each other's dicks right now.
Huh?
What?
Pause. Moving on. Let's go to the video. So right now, all right, we're gonna check it out. I found it. Okay, so I think it's like 2106. So right there, what you're looking at. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
So right there, they walked in. Those chairs were down on the floor. Right?
Oh hell no!
2 or 3 cameras. So they turned around and they went back in, and those chairs were like that. They put them down again. They went upstairs. Before they can even make it to the front upstairs, there was 2 chairs behind but like right in front of the stairs where they had just walked up.
See, here's my thing with that though. Okay, so you see that happening, right? What the fuck? Are you gonna be like, oh man, it's cool, right? Or are you gonna be like,
yes, that's the whole point of the show, Carlos. Yes, they are gonna say that.
If you saw that, what are you gonna do? Me personally,
yeah,
I'm fucking running.
I'm calling the Vatican. No, I'm calling the Vatican. But like, yo, we need some help. We got some shit.
Yeah.
Take care. Because this could potentially harm somebody else, if not physically, psychologically, and mentally.
Yeah.
So we got to take care of it. Now.
So that was the part right there. So I don't know. What do you guys think as far as chairs stacking and moving within seconds of you just seeing it in a position.
So
Yep,
here's
I'm done.
I would have been gone. So here's the thing about spirits. Okay, so flesh, right? It's very hard for them to create enough power, generate to touch you, the person, right? What they can do is touch inanimate objects, chairs, lights, whatever.
Why?
So it's just because. Okay, so think about it. These are people that are stuck in between. So
Yeah.
if they had enough energy to touch flesh, they probably wouldn't. They probably would have moved on already. They can't fuck with you, the person. They can fuck with everything around you that's not of biology. It has no no organic matter. So it's easier for them to move a cup or a beer or a chair or turn on a light bulb or what have you, and to fuck with you. But they can't physically harm you, right? Unless you ask them to, or unless you allow them to, And that would involve a lot of other, I mean that literally would involve you just letting them, saying, okay, I give you permission to fuck with me, and that doesn't. You got to be an idiot,
To say that? You have to say it 3 times?
Yeah, you got to say it. Like there's chance, and I mean, okay. Put this in perspective. Before,
right when in reality, there's not. I mean,
Real quick, Carlos. So that means you believe in ghosts, right?
Thank you for the lecture, man. Appreciate it.
So,
you're fucking welcome.
So 2106.
Like directly in front of you too, right?
Tanner and Colton were ahead of me. They're going up the stairs. I'm right behind them. And I remember constantly fixating on the kitchen bag because so much just happened right there. And now there's a noise above us. So right before we went in the stairwell, I looked in the kitchen. I saw the chairs.
So someone actually lives here?
I believe so. Yes.
The kitchen's whatever in front of you. Not that way. Like directly in front of you.
And as I was going up the stairs, I heard bells jingle. Sounded kind of loud to me.
Oh! Yeah.
Look at that shit. What would you do?
Literally just
run
from the kitchen. I was looking in the kitchen.
I would run.
When I came up these stairs behind you. So me and Tanner get up the stairs ahead of Casey to investigate the noise we just heard. And I see Casey turn around and fidget again. So immediately I aim the camera towards him. And when he turned around, the chair was sitting right in front of him. Oh my fucking God. What? What?
No way.
The fucking chairs.
Juan, that Punisher thing's scaring the shit out of me, bro. He's looking at me.
You're right fucking behind me. I literally just walked from the kitchen. I was looking in the kitchen right when I came up these stairs behind you. I can see it on your phone. Oh my God, dude.
When the chairs moved for the second time and Casey saw it first, I was upstairs quite a ways away from him, so all I heard was him freak out. And when I turned around, I peeked around the corner and I could actually see what he was looking at through his cell phone screen.
Dude, I've been holding the whole fucking time. I just was looking in the kitchen before I walked up those stairs, like 5 seconds after I looked in the kitchen. So they probably weren't like that.
The same chairs that I just looked at in the kitchen 4 seconds before that. So say what you want to, but it doesn't make sense.
What do you think, LeBron?
My God.
Punisher. Freaky shit.
I saw that the chairs had moved again, and it's one cut. I mean, there's no cuts. How the fuck they fall?
Oh my fucking god!
Over.
Oh, there's
Leave it
another
there.
stairwell over there. But still, I mean, nobody would have had time. Nobody would have had time to do that. Even if, look, okay, for the viewers' sake, trying to debunk for
All right, so we're gonna start from the get go.
and time. Looking, saw the chairs and pictures. I turned around, and 3 seconds later, they're lying. No one would have had time to put them there and run up these stairs. That'd be a lot, bro. You're in a hurry. Yeah, we would have been in 10 minutes. That was the jingle when we were going up. I heard the jingle down here. It had to be that.
The door. All right, here we go. We're gonna watch this video.
Yeah, that's what I heard when I was going upstairs.
When we made our way back upstairs, there was a point where both mine and Casey's flashlights started to kind of cut out, and I don't know, you just can't explain that. It's another one of those things that it's not just a chintzy flashlight when both of them are doing it at the exact same time. There's no way to explain that.
See? Look. Oh,
You heard a jingle down there.
mine's rocking. I should just cut out, dude.
Mine's rocking.
That's well.
This heavy feeling kind of came upon me, and the minute that I reached the top of the stairs, my flashlight starts flickering and cutting out.
Nope. Yo me voy.
Oh, hey, see, look, Cole. What? Are you getting this? Mine's rocking. Mine is cutting out, dude. That's what the. Is that just yours?
No, both of ours are just randomly.
Hey, can we pause it real quick? Just gonna say something. That house alone looks creepy as shit.
Yeah, why? So is there a reason why they don't turn all the lights on? Like,
well,
they say it's easier to contact spirits in the darkness.
Yeah, so
They
that
say,
house alone looks creepy as shit. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Them two beds together like that? No. All right, let's go.
So, yeah.
There's a dartboard.
Is that a dartboard?
But the craziest part about it is Tanner's flashlight flickering as well. Now, if this was like a situation where I wanted to blame it on a shitty, cheap flashlight, cheap flashlight,
The last time I heard a jingle down there, I thought it was chlamydia.
but not both at the same time. That's the part that really made me think, okay, this is something that's like fucking with our electronics, with our batteries, whatever. And then I went to the bathroom. Hello?
Oh, what the fuck? No, dude. There's something in the bathroom. There's something in the bathroom.
Did you see the bathroom?
someone was shitting in the bathroom.
No, watch the curtain.
Bro.
For someone to see something and be startled. I mean, we're in haunted places in the pitch black most of the time, so we're not the most easily startleable people, but when it does happen, like, it's got to be something big. So when I see Casey literally running back at me, just disregard for everything that's going on to get away from it, I knew that something serious just happened.
Watch out, real quick. There's something in the fucking bathroom. There's something in the bathroom, dude. I just saw that shower curtain and then fucking moved. There's someone in the fucking bathroom. There's someone in the shower. 1,000%. There's someone there. Yo, I swear to God.
It's wide open.
The whole fucking shower curtain just came
Go
out.
check, Robert. Go check.
I saw someone
come like move the shower curtain.
There's no one here, bro.
When we were upstairs investigating, Casey actually saw what he thought was like a hand pushing through the shower curtain.
Watch the shower curtain.
Oh,
There's something in the bathroom.
That caused him to kind of freak out and run out.
Hell
And
no.
kind of face to face with Colton, basically head on collision with Colton. I turned the corner and me and Colton made our way into the bathroom and we pulled back the shower curtain and nothing was there.
Someone in the shower. 1,000%.
1,000%.
There's someone in there, dude. Yo, I swear to God. Wide open. The whole fucking shower curtain just came out. Like I saw someone come, like move the shower curtains.
There's no one here, bro.
What?
Of course there's no one there.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
God, I got that on camera all day.
Juan, focus on the video.
Moved out like.
It's not me recording,
I
man.
didn't know what to expect on it. We pulled back that shower curtain. Like I said, the whole thing was just feeling off to me, kind of otherworldly. So I didn't expect to see a person there. I don't know what I expected.
I saw something push the shower curtain out, and I was looking at it with my own eyes.
It's a different video.
I mean, I could see it on the camera too, so I know for a fact.
Eso era el bicho.
And to me, someone was in the shower, like trying to push their way out.
Jiggling down
Será Carlos bañándose, jalándose una.
You know, when a shower curtain gets on your ass.
It's all up in there.
Maybe one of the people.
Do you lean against it or something? What the hell?
For real. How does the shower curtain get up in there?
I don't know. People are weird.
It gets on my hand. I'll be like, oh, what the fuck?
Pull it back. There's no one there. But it was when we came around the corner, the things got even stranger.
That wasn't the air. I know
You have
that.
to be like a fucking nympho fucking ghost. Just putting her fucking hand on my ball.
Oh. How did those chairs get there, bro?
There's somebody sitting there. Somebody's sitting there.
There's two little chairs sitting there as if we were.
There's someone sitting there watching them the whole time, bro. I'm telling you. No way.
How did they walk in? The chairs were in. They weren't there.
Somebody sitting there watching them.
Two different chairs this time, almost placed in a way that was like.
This is nuts.
They're just shitting on me.
Watching us for entertainment.
Every time I turn around, something's different, and that's a feeling you don't typically get. So I remember kicking one of the chairs out of the way, and I said, "Fuck this!" I was going downstairs.
Fuck this. I'm downstairs.
That's too much, almost.
Yeah, it is.
Bro, I saw a shadow.
No.
This way.
I saw a shadow too.
Man, you scared the shit out of me, Carlos. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I did too. Honestly, I don't remember even going to the kitchen. That's kind of how fucked my head was at the time. All I remember was turning around and seeing Colton behind me, but it wasn't when I looked at him. He looked completely different.
Oh, shit, finna hit the fan.
What's happening?
Y'all ready?
You making any more noise?
Yo.
Jiggy's like,
Hey, somebody really crunching over there.
for real.
That was a bag.
Uh-huh.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. The bag.
That didn't apply, by the way.
The back.
The bag.
But does she have a Super Bowl?
But does she have a Super Bowl? And you know what? This is fake. But this guy doesn't have a Super Bowl
ring. No.
The guy doesn't have a Super Bowl.
She have chlamydia.
Those footsteps.
Oi.
Tricks on me or something. Huh? I don't know, dude.
I don't know, dude.
What the fuck? You looked fucking really weird just now when I looked back at you.
That dude's legs are skinnier than mine.
You saw the chairs. I started noticing.
I don't know about that, Carlos.
Yeah, that's impossible.
Like how I felt, which is why when I went down,
No, they're pretty bad.
Casey looked at me and he started freaking out at me. It startled me, but I was trying to it felt like he was personally attacking me. Like he could see that I was having weird thoughts or whatever else. And for him to tell me that my face had changed.
What the fuck? You looked fucking really weird just now when I looked back at you.
Can we go back?
My legs ain't skinny.
We need to go back.
He's not recognizing.
We need to go back.
No, they're gonna show
Yes,
it.
Hold on, wait.
Look at his eyes.
You looked fucking really weird just now when I looked back at you.
It's all blurry though, man.
You look
He's like, what are you talking about?
I started noticing a real shift.
Right.
Some of my thoughts and like how I felt, which is why when I went downstairs, Casey looked at me and he started freaking out at me. It startled me, but I was trying to
He sees ghosts. They ain't got no legs.
that I was having
It's floating.
for him to tell me that my face had changed.
What the fuck? You looked fucking really weird just now when I looked back at you.
What just happened?
What just happened?
You look.
What just happened?
Carlos.
Look at that. Did you see that? Did you see that?
He has some reaction to me, and I am startled now because I'm caught off guard. I'm thinking that this guy's life is wide open. Like something in here has affected him to the point where now he's not recognizing my face, and I see the guy every single day.
Yeah, I do. I need to take. All right, you know good. Let me show you what I just saw. I'm almost positive I got that on camera.
This ghost probably looking at him like
The straw that
floating. It's one of our.
Casey looking at Colton and seeing someone or something other than Colton.
Obviously, for me, I'm not trying to get things to attach to me or possess me or whatever else. And I have had some really negative experiences with that stuff. So,
hell no. Hell no. You got it right there. Oh, that's it. Yo.
No shit. Yo.
So real shit. That wasn't even the video I was supposed to send you. I thought I sent you something else.
You know where that was filmed at? That was filmed at the old Paradise. After they tore down Paradise, then
it's
they
still
went
there.
back.
Yeah.
Still there.
That place will never get torn down.
Where'd they go?
There's a movie. That's a movie.
So if they're let me just talk. If they're setting this up, that means they gotta have a whole crew. They gotta have a whole setup, all that. So I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
It's possible, but it's the sequence that you saw made you a believer that
go like this. The crew behind you. You're not going to have a show like this unless you have a crew behind you that is going to, in some way, validate or at least embellish what you're trying to present. This is a money grab, right? But at its heart, right? At its heart, they probably do believe that it's,
we're saying
something like that
saying
is
it's
happening.
fake.
And maybe it did. Maybe it did. But you saw that nigga's legs, though.
His legs or his eyes? What are we talking about?
I have no legs.
Oh my god!
Look. I've done. I've done shrimps.
Yeah, you know, Carlos is toasted when he starts reciting the Encyclopedia Britannica and talking like a dictionary. and like T.I., his favorite rapper.
Biggie.
Hold on.
I mean, it's hard to say. It looked pretty realistic to me. So, and if they're actually like, if they're
Natalie Portman,
okay,
the best actress alive.
If they're actually filming, man, that's some scary ass shit. I jumped like 3 times. So.
That's it. So you watch it like at the night in the nighttime, Robert, not in the daytime at 3 o'clock when everybody's home from school and shit.
Watch
it like a man.
He was like the number 17 haunted city in the world, right?
I want
to come back to San Antonio, where all your family is, you fucking dick, and you can come here and we can actually film our own video.
Robert's not gonna leave his house. He lives on the west side.
Let's go.
No, we'll get Miley's permission. We'll sign an affidavit, right? And we'll get Miley's permission for robbing the house.
The permission slip will be signed.
The hall pass.
The hall pass. And we're gonna go to the tracks to see if it's legit.
Holy shit! He was trying to with a Ford Escort GT.
Yeah, I remember when the cops came. I had all sorts of drugs in my shit.
Escort GT, bro. I was trying to drift that thing.
Yeah, that shit got stuck in second and hit the stop sign.
Father's kind of like,
oh my god, good time.
Oh
man. So this was episode 2 of season 2. NuffSaidTuSabe. Carlos, you're the host. Go ahead. Shout out.
Close it out for us.
Close it out for us.
I'm gonna give a shout out. I'm gonna give a shout out on the anniversary of the 1 year anniversary of NuffSaid. A good shout out to my boy Bobby, the best man at your wedding, brother. I love you.
Love you too, big guy.
And
I love
honestly,
you
it should have been you picked me up because my car broke down at your house.
Well, your car just broke down today.
I didn't know about
it. Did it break down today?
But
anyhow.
Yes,
his car breaks down every week.
What do you have? What do you have now? What is car 54? What number?
I'm renting a fucking Ford Focus.
The Hocus Pocus.
I'm renting a Ford Focus from Kayla's.
Oh god, you're renting. Oh, so that's what's up.
Bengals win this weekend. 34-31.
Hey,
34-31.
Subscribe, y'all already know what's up.
Subscribe, yo.
Subscribe to the channel.
And if you want
to see the Endo.Z, you want to see GG, you want to see the video, you want to see the video.
You just end it. End it.
NuffSaidTuSabe.
Oh, shout out to the Nets that broke in black and white all night. Javi, the broke in black and white, not the silver and whatever that first color is.